Let's take a look at some of the clips offensively. This first one is on the Jerome Ford run. What do you see in this clip?
Well, the first thing that earlier in the game, they had run a wham block. So what they're going to do on these traps and whams is just like the Browns defensive line, these 49ers defensive linemen, they just come upfield. And when they get upfield at times, they cause havoc in the backfield. Todd Monken kind of, on those two drives against the Browns last week, he kind of did some things that bothered him just because they're so aggressive. So you can actually see the three technique, Kinlaw and Bosa down here at the bottom. They're actually going to run upfield, and they're actually going to, Kinlaw actually takes himself out of the play, number 99, and they're going to pull Dunn, and they're going to pull Teller, and they're going to kick Bosa out, and they're going to kick Kinlaw out, and they're actually going to let him come upfield, unblock him, and then trap block him. And this is what they did a really good job of trying to figure out what they could do with limited running. Obviously there's no Nick Chubb, so they're kind of playing to the strengths of what these guys can do, both on the offensive line and with Ford and Chubb. And this was an example. They took the bye week and they figured out some schemes they can run against these 49ers, and it was really impressive.
So P.J. Walker making his first start for the Browns, but has played in the league, and Kevin Stefanski did some things to help him out as well. Take us through what you see in this next clip.
Well, early on in the game, obviously you have a guy who's coming off the practice squad, hasn't been with the team very long. I thought Stefanski did a great job of getting him in rhythm. And one of the ways you do that with the quarterback is some screens, some quick games, some gadget plays. And, this is the old adage, I say it all the time, players over plays. So let's try to make some easy throws for him, get him to Hunt, Chubb, Cooper, the guys in the Njoku, guys who can make plays for you and are consistent. Regardless of what the pass is, this is going to get him in rhythm. This is going to get him some confidence. And they did a really good job of, early on trying to get some screens, trying to get some confidence, trying to get some early completions, try to stay on a third and long, try to keep him out of those, those blitz situations or those situations where he can make a mistake, because he did make some mistakes. He made some poor throws, but I thought he hung in there. But I thought Stefanski, again, did a really good job of trying to get him going early with some of the easy throws.
Yeah, and again, keep in mind, this is a guy that hadn't been in the system very long. They picked him up end of preseason and got him rolling. First start for the Browns. So another way of getting the ball in the hands of your playmakers in this clip. Tell me what you like about this one.
Well, it's going to be a split zone, so they're really known for, obviously, like I said, Stefanski's run schemes are zone. He runs the gap scheme, pulling people. He runs pin and pull with his guards. But one thing he does here is that they're going to run a split zone, and then Harrison Bryant, instead of blocking that backside end, he's actually going to go out and around. So you're going to see them leave Bosa. He's going to go out and around. They're going to use Bosa again. They're going to use his aggressiveness against him, and they're going to get outside him with Goodwin. So again, really just ball handling here. This is a big play midfield. They take a chance here. They run a little reverse off one of their base run plays. A good way to get Goodwin going. They got to figure out what they're going to do with Goodwin and more. They sign these guys, and they have not been a factor. Now, obviously, not having Deshaun Watson has hurt them, but they got to figure out ways to get these guys in space. And even though Moore hasn't done a lot and Goodwin hasn't done a lot yet, they have tried. They've tried vertical things. They've tried things in the quick game. So they are trying, and they're getting to the point where these guys got to make plays. And this is an example. This is just a split zone reverse. And they get a big play here, in the game where they needed it and Walker needed it.
So the other thing that we've talked about a little bit is they use the bye week to kind of build things out, and we see that on this touchdown run by Kareem Hunt. Take us through this clip, what you like here.
So this is brilliant for me. So this is a coach's dream. I love this play. So what they do here is there's a number of things. First of all, you don't see it here in the snap, but they come out of the huddle quick with Harrison Bryant at quarterback. So immediately when Walker goes out and Bryant goes into quarterback, there's an alert on the defense. Now, the alert for the 49ers were they were taking their big guys, all four of their big guys, and they got the AB gap to stop the QB sneak. Then they had the backers walk up kind of on the edges, so they were anticipating QB sneak. Then the Browns hurried to the line, and then they just simply ran outside zone here. But the thing they did is they brought Teller over. So on the left side, they had Teller, Dunn, and they had Wills at the tight end. They also put David Bell, who did a great job of blocking inside, cracking down inside, and then Donovan Peoples-Jones got to Gibson, the safety. Another thing they did is they brought Akins over, and he kicked out Lenore. So again, just a really brilliant concept of this is what we've done when we come out of the huddle. The key to the play is how they came out of the huddle and made the 49ers adjust. And all those big guys got caught inside. There was no one left. And this is really good play call by Coach Stefanski. Really impressive. Really well blocked by the Browns. And credit to those guys, because this is what they had. They knew the 49ers would adjust, and they had their call for the adjustment. Really well done.